Sneezing. There we go. And the show begins. You've tuned into the Dr. Bass Flatmate channel. Dr. Bass Ackwards got censored again. Can you believe that? What a joke. It's really pathetic how many channels I've had deleted and censored and fucking. Fortunately, my Dr. Bass Ackwards channel is still up because this is the third strike I've gotten this year, and they usually kill your channel after 3 strikes. I know because I've lost many channels over really stupid shit. And this is equally stupid. I mean, YouTube is stupid. If they're listening, they need to hear this right now. When a person is singing a song, that's called art, okay? And art is expression of a person's opinion. It's opinion. Art is always going to be opinion, and it's never going to be anything but that. And so you can't censor my opinion. That's lame, dude. That's totally pathetic and just desperate. I mean, what is your purpose for that? I mean, you want to censor somebody for singing a song? I mean, I didn't sing anything crude. I'm not like fucking inappropriate. I mean, what the fuck, dude? You guys need to chill out with your dumb fucking uptight weird bullshit, dude. I mean, what the fuck? There's so much horrible shit on YouTube for me to get censored all the time. I mean, it's really dumb, dude. That's some stupid shit. I mean, what do you want to fuck with me for? I have zero audience, and fucking, I mean, no thanks to YouTube, I'm sure. It has a lot to do with, not to mention the numerous channels I've had deleted. I'm just, I'm like lucky I still have my channel. Oh, thank God I still have my channel after expressing my opinion. What a pathetic joke. I mean, this is what we have for a fucking platform to stream on. I mean, it's pretty sad, dude. It's unfortunate that this is where everybody goes. I mean, I admit that I go here too, but it's like, dude, just since YouTube seems to be listening so intently to what I say, I'm gonna express my opinion. YouTube's gay, and they're fucking retarded, and they're a bunch of crybaby liars. They're protecting lies. They want to fucking censor people that say truth because it exposes the lies of the people that they're fucking working for. Whatever, it's the government. YouTube is government. It's because fucking that's what's going on here. They pretend it's private, but it's not. Why would a private company care about censoring me for singing a song? I'm not crude. I don't say things that are deserving of censorship. If I was going to censor somebody, the only thing I would censor is someone being deliberately just crude and just gross, Like, I don't want that kind of shit around me. I mean, people can say mean things, rude things, and fucking conspiracy things, weird ideas. That's fine. I don't care about that. If somebody comes and starts saying like some gross, perverse shit, that gets censored. I'll censor that from my channel because that's just wrong. There's certain things that aren't wrong. I agree with that. I mean, I believe in free speech, but I think a person has a right to censor whatever they want to censor. But if you're going to be censoring people for fucking their opinions, I mean, it gets pretty sticky, dude. And I think you should just chill out, YouTube. I mean, really, just take a good long look at me and like look at what I've done on YouTube. I just play my guitar, dude. I don't have a huge audience. I don't have an audience. And like fucking I get censored. I mean, what? Do you have nothing better to do? Really? That's how pathetic you are? I mean, you want to fuck with me? What did I do? What? That's sad, dude. I got my channel deleted, a few years ago for singing "COVID is fake" on a song. I had my channel deleted for singing a song that said "COVID is fake." So this is what I'm saying here is like, dude, you're going to censor the things like that? And it's like, well, what you're doing is just exposing the fact that COVID is fake. Why would you be so, oh, it's scary. You might give people the wrong impression with your song. You might go out and get COVID. No, they can't get COVID because it's fucking fake, and you proved it by censoring me when I said that. And there's certain hot buttons. It's like you got to wonder why. Well, because people's lives are, you're minimizing the loss of life. And need I remind you that it's a song? Jeez, dude. really sad. It's just, I can't think of a better word to explain it. It's just pathetic, really. I mean, and it's very enlightening. It's educational for me because it's weird. It's a weird way to find truth. It's a strange method to go about searching for truth, but it's very effective. It's a bit irritating and discouraging, but it's quite efficient, and it's and the irony is killing me. And it's not lost on me. I'm the reverse psychologist here. It's like Dr. Bass Ackwards. Like I catch this shit. Like when you're fucking censoring me for saying truth. I mean, I wasn't even aware that I was speaking like such cold hard truth when I said there was no planes on 9/11. Turns out that's a real hot button. So it turns out there was that was right. That's how you find out truth. I mean, they don't censor lies. They've never censored a lie. No way, dude. Lies don't expose anything. What? I mean, censorship is for crybabies and liars. That's it. That's it. It's not for any other reason. Like I said, you can censor, like, basically if I censor somebody for being crude and gross, it's because I'm a crybaby. I'm being a crybaby about it. So I fall into that category of crybaby. If ever did censor somebody for being crude or gross, it's because I'm being a crybaby. I'll admit it. But I just don't, I mean, it's something that I'll whine and cry about. I don't want to have that shit on my shit. It's gross. I'm not like that. And that's something that I'll whine and cry about and I'll censor. I'm not above this. I'm just saying it's like I'm willing to admit when I'll fall victim to the idea of censorship and actually participating in it to some extent, but I still fall into the category of one of the two things: a crybaby or a liar. In that case, I would be crybaby because I'm complaining about somebody being crude, so I censored them. You know, well, but the statement holds true, which is like censorship is only for crybabies or liars or both. So it turns out there's no planes on a certain day. Thanks for pointing the way right to the truth, YouTube. You have a way of fucking, like, unintentionally exposing what's really going on by your inability to be fucking accepting of other people's opinions. Because it just shows that there's a certain little sore spot you can poke at here. Oh, really? Oh, that's what you don't want people saying that, huh? I wonder why. Bunch of liars, crybabies. And the statement holds true that if you say something that a YouTube don't like, well, they come along and they give you a strike. And talking about something that they're trying to hide is a good way to get your tubes tied up quick. They don't like that shit one bit. They don't. They hate it. Pisses them off. Stop some issue. Either I'm fucking getting censored or my fucking stupid signal failing. I'm just gonna go over here and pout. Be a crybaby. Fuck you, tube. Fuck you, tube. Fucking tube. Bunch of liars and crybabies. Fuck you, tube. You tube. Fucking tube. Hey, fuck you, tube. You fucking tube. That's what they should call themselves. We're fucking tube. We're just tube. Fuck you, tube. If you say something that YouTube don't like, they come along and they give you a strike. Well, crybabies and liars. That's what censorship is for, crybabies and liars. How dare you sing a song, Dr. Bass? Let me remind you, YouTube, a song is art. Artistic expression is opinion pieces. It's opinions. Art is an opinion. You can't have art without it being opinionated. That's what an art is. Art expression is a person's opinion coming out in the form of art. So you can't say that I'm misinforming people or doing anything other than expressing art. To censor me for my art, my opinion, is a cheap shot, and what you're doing is you're exposing truth. Because the things that are such sore spots and hot buttons, and you can't talk about it, well, that's why. Why can't I say there was no planes on 9/11? Why is that such a hot spot for you? Well, it's because it's true. It's because there was no evidence of any, other than this fucking horrible CGI videos they provided that fucking were easily debunked. There wasn't any remains of planes. There was like a building that collapsed. It wasn't even hit by a CGI plane. I mean, it was a pretty poorly fucking enacted hoax. It was just so extreme because some buildings fell down. Everyone just thought it was, the whole story was real. But at the point when they're like going into Iraq and they're like fucking, it's like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? It's like the story. You just wanted to go to war, obviously, and like I wonder who wants us to go to war. Like, what wars have we been involved in, in the Middle East? Why? Who's our ally over there? Like, what's the story with all that? I mean, it's obviously a big hustle, a big fucking, it's like the big money. You can't be talking about that shit, Dr. Bass. You and your zero audience. Well, I got one audience. I got one loyal audience. I got one troop. But it's like I'm singing a song, and that's censorship worthy. I mean, dude. It's not like I'm being crude or perverse or just disgusting or something. I'm just singing a song, dude. I'm not a bad person. The fact that they got time to censor my little ass, it's like, dude, it's really revealing. It's revealing that either there's no real person behind the controls, or if there is, they're a pathetic crybaby liar that's like totally petty and just it has the inability to see around more than one corner. It's like, you're gonna censor shit, people. Well, for things like that, I mean, what you're doing is you're exposing a lie. That it's like, obviously, you wouldn't censor me unless it was true. Why would you even bother? It's just highly sus, in my opinion. Highly sus. It's too true to be good, they say. It's too true to be good. Stop it. They censored my song. It goes like this. It was over before it began. It was over before it began. It was over before it began. Fucking over before it began. It's the second time I've been censored for that song this year. Or maybe, well, I've been censored 3 times this year for the same reason every time. And twice was for that song, and I think once was just because I put it in a title of something that I said, or a post or something where I mentioned there was no planes on 9/11. That's a real hot button right there. And it's been a while since that day, and I'm just wondering, like, why is that? Why are they still censoring over that issue? I mean, that's pretty old news. And there's a lot of people on YouTube that will say there was no planes on 9/11. I'm not the only guy, and I don't have a big audience. So what's really going on here? It's bizarre. It speaks to some other strange fluke of like this platform, this fucking tube. It's like they fucking find certain people that are just, oh, this guy. They put a red check next to you. They don't care how big of an audience you have. They they have apps or like whatever software that's developed. People get paid to like fucking develop an AI that's gonna monitor people that have red checks next to their name. And it's like they slip up and say anything that goes against any narrative, and fucking you're just ass out. We don't want to let you get anywhere. And those are the people that are busy shadow banning. It's like, whatever, dude. If I let it get to me, then they win. But what I'm doing is I'm just like, okay, well, if you're listening that close to the things I'm saying, I'm gonna let my let my opinion be known. My opinion is that YouTube is petty, and it's pretty sad that they want to focus on things like that instead of actually doing something to help the world. Like allowing people to express themselves, and in a way that's artistic even. I mean, there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. Maybe perhaps trying to boost my views. Maybe I might get some attention. People might like it, if you let people see it. Maybe you should just try it, being a little more, you know, fair the way you treat people. I mean, I'm not a bad person. You shouldn't fuck with me. You should maybe try to boost me to the front. I like the attention. What's wrong with that? I mean, there's people that are famous on YouTube for doing stuff that's way less valuable than someone playing a guitar and singing and entertaining. And I have my own insights. I'm not your average Joe, so there's something of value to it. I mean, I think people would enjoy having that be boosted. There's no reason why it shouldn't be boosted instead of fucking shut down. But, whatever. I'm shadow banned because I sang a song called COVID is Fake. They didn't like that. I got my channel deleted for that. I got two channels. Well, I got more than two channels deleted, but there was another channel I had deleted for my song about Bill Gates. I'm like, the song was just me like, remember that time Bill Gates was at the TED Talks, and he was making that statement about having to vaccinate the world. And then he was talking about how we have to reduce the human population by 15%. That's 1.5 billion people. That's a lot of people to reduce. But he said it's gonna be okay if we do a good job at vaccinating people. And immediately I thought to myself, what? Did he just say that? That doesn't make any sense. So I had to look into this to figure out what the fuck was really going on. And it turns out this man named Bill Gates, he thinks that when people are vaccinated, that they tend to have less children because they know they're going to be healthy and live if they're vaccinated. Okay, I guess maybe that might be true. I don't know. It's never been something that occurred to me before, but maybe it's like that in some other places in the world or whatever. But all the same, it seems like pretty sketchy science to me to make a claim that people are going to have less kids because they're vaccinated. Are you sure it's not that they're sterilized? Maybe that's what they're doing. Anyways, I couldn't help but just think to myself that there's something else going on here. And then 10 years goes by to the day from when he would say that in 10 years I'm gonna have everybody in the world vaccinated. He didn't say for what, but anyways, 10 years to the day go by and here they are with their COVID jabs. What do you know? Looks like he's getting his way. He's gonna vaccinate the world. Well, unless you're like me and you just think it's probably not very wise to get an injection from a man who wants to reduce the human population. It just doesn't seem like a very smart thing to do, but that's just me. Anyways, some time has passed by, and let's see how his plan is working. Well, it looks like it's working all right. It seems like a lot of people lost their lives, even though nobody wants to admit it's because of the shots. But it's pretty undeniable when you look at the excess death rates and all the mysterious died suddenly cases of people dropping dead for no reason. It's clear that there's been an increase in death these days. So I'd have to say that if your hypothesis had something to do with Bill Gates using vaccines to reduce the population, well, you have some evidence now to support your hypothesis. think it's pretty fucked up, and I just wish he'd been a little more honest. You know? Because that really would gone a long ways. What he should have said was, we need to reduce the human population by 1.5 billion people. And I think that could be easily done if we murder people. That got my channel deleted. Can you believe that? I mean, it was pretty explicitly detailing my opinion. But, like, I can't believe that got my channel deleted. They said, you're implying that the COVID shots are killing people. I'm like, no, actually, it's the VAERS reports that are implying that. I'm just reporting on it in a song. Can't believe you even noticed. Makes me feel kind of special. Joke. And then the other channel got deleted for this song. I get my channels deleted for songs that I sing. Because I'm so dangerous. This was a song. It went like this. Well, COVID is fucking fake is the new punk rock. If you don't believe me, well, kick rocks. I'm telling the truth, man, it must be told. No, the stupid COVID bullshit's getting old. Well, COVID is fucking fake is the new punk rock. If you're not believing me, well, fuck off. You know the CDC's trying to kill us all off, and he claims we're gonna be the first to drop. Well, COVID is fucking fake is the new punk rock, 'cause the old punk rock gotten way too soft. Sucking up to the establishment like a pussy-ass bitch, gonna get you your ass kicked. Yeah, COVID is fucking fake is the new punk rock. If you're not on board, then get the fuck off. You better go get up to date on your shots. COVID is fucking fake is the new punk rock. That got my channel deleted from YouTube. Because I wouldn't stop playing it. First it got censored, then I played it again, then I got censored again, then I played it again, and they deleted me. I'm like, oh, well, you really showed me. So I went to a new channel and played it again. And somehow it slid through the cracks because they hadn't spotted it yet. I think it's still there. But now they're censoring me for saying there's no planes on 9/11. That's a new thing. They can't have me saying it. It's the third time this year I've been censored for saying no planes on 9/11. Singing no plane. Not saying, singing. I'm not like a news reporter giving you information. I'm an artist expressing my opinion, and that's just too much for YouTube. Too much, they can't handle it. Oh my god, the two people watching you might change their minds about something. They might consider the fact that what you're saying is true. They don't censor lies, they censor truth. Because truth exposes the lies that they're protecting. And why would you censor a lie? It's not even true. Why would you censor truth? Well, because you're lying. Censorship is for crybabies and liars. It's true. The only time I've ever censored anybody was because it was like something that was crude and just gross, or just like nasty, and I just didn't want that on my shit, So I was being a crybaby. You know what I mean? I was just being a crybaby, and I censored it. At least I'm not a liar, and I'm willing to admit, where I fall into those two categories. But like, I don't really choose to censor people unless it's just something that I find to be disgusting, and I don't want it on my shit. People insult me all the time. I leave it up. I don't even care. Because it just I want to remember who the people are that are assholes, So I leave their comments there, and so I can, if I ever run into them again, I'm like, oh, you're that person that said this. What can I do for you? Why are you back here if you already don't like me? Are you sure you don't like me? Maybe you secretly really like me, and that's why you're just here again. If it keep on way that levee's gonna break. If they keep on raining, levee's gonna break. Oh, when the levee breaks, mama, you got to go. All last night sat on the levee in the moon. All last night sat on the levee in the moon. Well, you got what it takes to make a mountain man leave his home. Oh, yeah. Oh, mean old levee taught me to weep and moan. Mean old levee taught me to weep and moan. You got my baby and my happy home. Whoa, 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 whoa. Say they make you feel bad when you're trying to find a way home. Don't know which way to go. Say they make you feel bad. When they make you feel bad when you're trying to find your way home. You don't know which way to go. If you're going down south and they got no work to do, and you're going to Chicago. You're going down south and they got no work to do, and you're going to Chicago. I don't know what the words are for that part. And they make you feel bad when you're trying to find a way home. Don't know which way to go. You're going down south and they got no work to do. You're going north to Chicago. Chicago said I'm going down, going down, going down, yeah, I'm going down. Ow. Crying won't help you, pain won't do you no good. Crying won't help you, pain won't do you no good. Oh, when the levee breaks, mama, you got to go. And they make you feel bad when you're trying to find your way home. Don't know which way to go. You're going down to Chicago. We got somebody else in here. Hey, howdy. Who are you? Who are you? We got Lev Kung Fu Shaolin, and we got a mystery viewer. Still got a bunch of frogs in my throat. Ribbit. Yesterday. Oh yeah, I was playing a forgotten song of mine. It goes like this. It's called Fireman. How'd it go? Expensive friends and cheap acquaintances is where my money all goes. The lonely days I spend here waiting for someone who never shows. I've been friends with so many strangers, but none have left me laying low. years ago. It's hard crying all alone, and I guess I got to wipe my nose. 'Cause my dog ran away, and so did my girlfriend. My house burned to the ground. No one showed up, not even the fireman. I lost everything I found. I lost everything I found. The dog ran away, and so did my girlfriend. My house burned to the ground. No one showed up, not even the fireman. I lost everything I found. I lost everything I found. Expensive friends and cheap acquaintances, it's where my money all goes. Lonely days I spend here waiting for someone who never shows. Work on that bridge. And it's hard leaning on someone that comes and goes. And it's hard crying all alone. I guess I have to wipe my nose. Guess I gotta wipe the snot from my nose. Okay, you don't like that song? Well, maybe you'll like this one. It's a pirate ballad. I woke up today to the sound of the rain pouring down from the sky. It brought a tear to my eye. So I walked on outside and watched as the clouds cleared away to the sky. A perfect blue sky. Teardrops and raindrops, this day has begun. Behind every dark cloud always waits the sun. Has it been said, then so shall it be done. And if it was over before it begun, well, you know that I love you with all of my heart. If it was over before it could start, it's easy to say and it's harder to see that some things have to be believed to be sky. That's all there is for that one. You guys are still here, huh? Wow. Impressive. Impressive. There's a lot of fake ass weird shit these days, you know what I mean? There's just a lot of fake ass weird shit these days. Everywhere you look, it seems. Got to fake it to make it. You wanna fake it to make it. If you fake it to make it, your success is fucking fake. Off the cuff, talk of intelligence. Yeah, stuff that not too much relevance. Developments, peculiar elements, telepathic pelicans and elephants. There's a lot of fake ass weird shit these days. There's a lot of fake ass weird shit these days. Everywhere you look, it seems. Oh, there's a lot of fake ass weird shit these days. Do you know what I mean? They say you wanna fake it to make it, gonna fake it to make it, gonna fake it to make it. If you fake it to make it, your success is fucking fake. Off the cuff, talk of intelligence, intelligence. Off the cuff, talk of intelligence. Developments. Off the cuff, rough talk of intelligence. Stuff with not too much irrelevance. Developments, peculiar elements, telepathic pelicans and elephants. We're all in this together telepathically. We're all in this together telepathically. And I can tell a pathological lie from a mile away these days. I can tell a pathological lie from a mile away these days. Yep. There's a lot of fake ass weird shit. It's like garbage in, garbage out. Whatever happened to critical thinking? It's gone out the window. Everybody just wants to believe instead of know. They just want to defend something they can't even verify. Because they don't want to believe they lie. They don't want to admit that it sounds like a crock of bullshit. They just rather be on the majority of NPCs. It's like a mind disease. Whatever happened to critical thinking? It's gone out the window. Nobody is a critic anymore. Everybody just wants to be part of the majority instead of thinking critically. There's a lot of fake ass people everywhere you look at things. Living in a dream. What's up, Phil? Satan rhymes with hatin', and he's baiting that hook. He's always trying to reel your ass in. Oh yeah. You know Satan rhymes with hatin'. He's baiting that hook. When you see his evil grin, it's too late now, you've sinned. Every minute of the day, there's another sucker born. And the damage is done now when they succumb to the dumb down. The damage is done now. And their first mistake is thinking God has forsaken them when they forsaken him. And that's when Satan wins. It's a sin. Ooh. Satan runs with hating. He's baiting that hook. Always trying to reel you in. He's sitting there waiting for you to look. And now you have sinned. And it's a slippery slope as you slide down alone. He'll throw you a rope, no one throws you a bone. And it's a slippery slope that you're sliding down alone. And here he comes, yeah. Satan's always waiting for you to look. He wants to draw you in. He sees you hating and he's baiting that hook. And now you have sinned. It's a slippery slope. Ooh. When you are sliding down alone, yeah, Satan's gonna throw you a bone. He wants to bring you back home. Yeah, Satan runs with Satan and he's baiting that hook. He wants to reel your ass in. Sitting there waiting for you to look. You're like an open book. You're like an open book. Always trying to reel you in. Sitting there waiting for you to look. You're like an open book. Satan. Real not for real. What's up? Skeptic, you guys don't have wrenches. Let's get you all dressed up in blue standard. Yes, you are standard. Just go and stand there, man. Stand at your stand. Oh, wait, I already got you. Oh, no, shit. Ah, son of a bitch. I didn't mean to do that, bro. I want to put you out of timeout. How can I put you back in? Oh, dude. You know what? Fuck you, YouTube. I want to put you back in. Time in. I didn't mean to erase you, real not for real. I hope you're still there. I was trying to give Skeptic a wrench, and then I accidentally hit your name again, and then it fucking timed you out or did some bullshit. I'm sorry. I hope I can fix that. At least you know I didn't mean to. How do I fix it? Is it back? I can't tell. I mean, I'm sorry if I fucked you off there, but I think you got a wrench. Okay, you're there. All right, cool. Right on. I hate when I accidentally punish somebody. Oh, whoops. Oh, well. It's raining. It's just one of those days. Yeah, you fix it because you're a mod. You're like, you can't censor me. I'm a mod. I'm getting wet. I'm going to have to wrap this shit up. Maybe I'll just play some wet music. If I keep on raining, love is gonna break. If I keep on raining, love is gonna break. Oh, when the levee breaks, mama, you got to go. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, last night sat on the levee and moaned. Oh, last night sat on the levee and moaned. Said you got what it takes to make a mountain man leave his home. Ooh. Well, the old levee taught me to weep and moan. The old levee taught me to weep and moan. Now you got my baby and my happy home, 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 home. Ooh. It didn't make you feel bad when you're trying to find your way home. Don't know which way to go. No down south in the world, but you're going to Chicago. Well, it make you feel bad when you're trying to find your way home. You don't know which way to go when you're going down south and they got no work to do. You're going down to Chicago. Can't take you going down, going down, going down. Going down, yo, going down. Can't take you, I'm going down. Going down, going down. Well, crying won't help you, crying won't do you no good. Crying won't help you, crying won't do you no good. When the levee breaks, oh mama, you got to move. If it keep on raining, fucking all wet. Alright, that's enough of that. Hopefully it stops raining. The guitar needs a little polish anyways. So shine it up a little bit. So I got censored again for saying no planes on 9/11, for singing a song where I say there's no planes. For the third time this year. 3 times this year I've been censored for saying the same thing. Singing the same thing. And so apparently there was no planes on 9/11, because why else would they be so sketchy about that subject? Why can't I sing that in my song? It's like someone censor somebody for? Well, why? I mean, why? Was it so? Why is it so sensitive? I wonder why they want to censor that so badly. I'm singing a song. It's like art. It's my opinion, man. I'm allowed to have it. Oh, but you're allowed to censor people. That's true. That's true. I get it. So you're just being a bunch of fucking crybabies protecting a bunch of liars, I guess. I mean, why would you fucking hone in on that of all things? I'm singing a song. It's like so random. Nobody's even listening to my shit. And it's like, what the fuck? You're gonna censor me and punish me? Fucking wow. That's so petty and pathetic. If you're listening that closely, YouTube, let me let you know how I feel. You're pathetic. You suck. You've done exposed yourself as being a bunch of fucking lames. You got no moral compass. You're just sellouts. This is how society fails. This is a big fail. This is when things go belly up. When people can't even express their opinion in an artistic way. I mean, dude, you can't make an argument in favor of that. You're just fucking lame. You just hope nobody says it out loud somewhere while you're standing there looking like a moron. Oh, you censored this guy for a song he sang? What was it, totally crude and disgusting? No? Well, what in the fuck? What did he say? Oh, he said there was no planes. What? Oh, 9/11. Oh, yeah, a lot of people say that, actually. You censored him for that? In a song? He sang a song and you censored him for saying there's no singing there's no planes on it? Wow, that's pretty pathetic. So I guess there was no planes then, huh? Why else would you be censoring that? I mean, what is the reasoning behind that? Well, they're minimizing an event, a tragic event where people lost their lives. Did he minimize it? He said there was no planes, there were people on the planes that died. Okay. I guess he did minimize it, didn't he? And that's not considered to be acceptable? No. Okay, then. Well, why don't you try explaining the CGI planes crashing into the building, and let's see if we can see if we can touch on that a little bit. You know, the plane where it's going into the building instead of smashing into the building? A plane is made of thin pieces of aluminum. A steel building is made of thick pieces of steel. A plane going really fast with thin metal will hit that steel building, and what you'll see is crumpling plane and people flying everywhere and horrible visions of really tragic. You're minimizing tragedies by saying that a plane would just go nice and smooth into the building like butter. Nobody gets hurt. Well, I think it blew up. Yeah, but still, that's not how it would look in real life. Something hits something and there's resistance. What you'll see is the thing that's moving is going to give if it's not as strong as the thing that's putting up the resistance. The steel building and the thin aluminum plane, it's flying at mad speeds, hits the steel building. It's made of thin aluminum. It's made of steel. It's made to withstand an impact, which it did. So the plane will give first before the building gives. The plane won't enter the building without braking. It can't. The plane will brake before it goes into the building, if it does go into the building. It probably will go into the building a little bit, but like it would brake first. So that's just like, first grade logic and fundamentals of like intuitive understanding of physics. When there's something that's withstanding impact, and this thing that's impacting it is made of thin metal, and this thing is made of thick pieces of steel built for impact. The thing that's less strong, the thing that is weak in comparison, that's moving, will give first. And so you'll see the thing that's moving brake first before you see any damage on the building, really. You'll see that plane fall apart. You won't see it go inside the building and then blow up. You might see it blow up, yeah, but you won't see it all the way in the building before you start to see things blowing up. That won't happen. No, because it can't. It's not possible. But that's what the video shows. So we either have to believe a video that shows us something that's impossible, or we have to come to the conclusion that that's a CGI video, which is what I've come to the conclusion of. Right, yeah, the people will listen to people's music. That's where they go to get their information about the world. Yeah, songs are always totally just supposed to be true all the way through, right? Well, 9/11 came and went, and all the money got spent, and the laws were bent. But we never got a story that made any sense. Well, there's a terrorist attack and all that. Where two planes knocked 3 buildings down, right to the ground, flat. Faster than you could clap your hands a dozen times. A 110-story building fell before your eyes twice. And let's not forget Building 7, the 47th floor building where something quite peculiar happened as it collapsed in the exact same fashion. However, it was strange because it wasn't hit by planes. Until this day it remains yet to be explained. But you're never gonna hear anybody on the television just be like, hey, wait, 2 planes, 3 buildings, please explain. I don't understand. There wasn't any fucking planes, man. It was over before it began. 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 Well, the history books were written before any of it ever happened, if it happened at all. We live in a pre-written, predicted, scripted, actor-based reality taking place on your TV. And the useful idiots that get up on the television telling you what they want you to believe is happening in the world as it plays into their dirty little hands. And it's over before it began. You get better and better at being able to spot all the holes in the plot, and there's usually a lot if you're catching all the clues that can be caught. The weaponized views you'll see right through the ruse, where others are confused, manipulated, and used, being driven by their manic and misguided fears. It's a whole different story for you. It's crystal clear to learn to read the writing on the wall that's been written by the hidden hand. And it's over before it began. It was 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 over before it began. Well, the pandemic was a hoax. I gotta write some more verses. Well, the pandemic was a reverse pandemic. The only people who died who suffered greatly were the people who made it to the hospital for treatment. In a real pandemic, it would be the other way around. If there ever has been a real pandemic, I'll tell you how it would play out. The people who survived would be the people who were lucky enough to make it to the hospital for treatment. In a reverse pandemic, this is what happens. The people that died and suffered greatly were the people that made it to the hospital for treatment. That's it. That's a reverse pandemic. And that's what we had when COVID came along. It was because COVID is fucking fake. So the pandemic took place in the hospital when people were scared because they were sick. You know, they went to the hospital and the hospital put them on a protocol to kill them. You know, it's like people get sick. So when you have a fear campaign running 24/7, fear campaign, death, death, dying, dying, death, death. Don't touch people. Don't stay, hide. Be a complete paranoid, delusional, fucking germaphobe. You know, that was the messaging constantly at 24/7 for like a year or more. And it's like, so these people get sick. They worry themselves sick. You're gonna worry yourself sick. It happens. It's true. It's a cliche because it's real. And so they worry themselves sick, and then they go down to the hospital. I'm sick. Help me. And they, well, we'll help you. And they finish them off, and they get paid. So that's the incentive for them to keep doing it to people that come in there all scared because they're sick. They worried themselves sick because of a fear campaign. COVID is fake. By the best of my judgment, I couldn't see a pandemic from where I was standing. Nobody else that I knew could either. You know, and whatever. It's like, you can believe it if you want. It's the thing, it was real for the people that believed in it. They worried themselves sick, and they went down and got killed by the hospital. That's the only place where people were dying, so that would tell you it's a reverse pandemic, because it should be the only place that people are surviving, right? It's a pandemic. No, this is the upside down land. You gotta take the news and then flip it on its ear and then see if it makes more sense. You know, it's like what you usually will. You know, 3 buildings fell down? 2 planes? 3 buildings? Please explain. I don't understand. There wasn't any fucking planes, man. They couldn't show you one piece of a plane. And when they finally brought out a fuselage, it was for the wrong plane. So it must have been planted there. And they found a fucking landing gear. I forgot about the landing gear. A fully inflated landing gear that was just separated from the plane. That was. Can you imagine being like one of these clowns that works for the feds? Like it was your job to go and drop off a landing gear downtown New York so they could have like some evidence of a plane having hit the building. And if only somebody caught that on video, that'd be fucking legend. Well, I gotta go drop off this landing gear real quick just so it can look like a plane hit the building. We gotta have some evidence of a plane laying on the ground down here. It's just a landing gear. I picked it up from the airport. You know, they said just go drop it off downtown New York. It's part of my job as a Fed clown. I'm a Fed clown. I gotta go drop off things like this downtown. I don't ask any questions. Found out later it was supposedly a plane that hit these buildings. That's why I had to drop off the landing gear. I didn't know. I just was dropping off the landing gear downtown New York. It seemed kind of weird, but now it all makes sense. You can't fly a plane through a city that fast, that size of a plane, that far off the ground through it. No, man. When planes are flying that fast, there's a big-ass plane flying that fast. It creates, you know, like if you're flying that close to the ground, there'll be an up current that you're creating. And it'll cause you to crash. You can't fly that fast, that low in a big-ass plane like that. It's not going to work. And you can't fly like with precision like that either. It's just not possible. Any pilot will tell you that. That the maneuvers they made that day are impossible, especially if they're untrained, which they were. You know, if you fucking take their story at face value, which is just like, the whole thing just plays out like a reality breakdown, really. I mean, I'm more on Matt McKinley's side with all that fucking quantum of conscious Matt. Because he's just like, I don't know how they could have fucking pulled this off, really. It doesn't even make any sense. The whole story is just so fucking, it's like reality broke. All this like fucking, you know, retrocausal, like fucking mandala affecting or whatever you want to call it, where it's like now all of a sudden we can find evidence of the 9/11 event in every single like piece of media dating back fucking the last 50 years. And it's like, nobody saw that before, but after the incident, now it's just plain as day. You know, it's like, so people knew this was going to happen? Like, what the fuck, dude? It's like in every, you know, cartoon media. It's like, I mean, was this just like a cliche that planes were going to knock down the building someday? Like, I don't remember that when I was growing up. I don't remember that being like a thing that we all knew was going to happen eventually. But apparently all the people involved in like entertainment media, you know, they all knew because it was like depicted in every fucking damn, you know, media that you could think of. It was like every single show from the 80s and, you know, back when we were growing up, they all had depictions of planes taking down the towers and 9/11 being the day, and, you know, all this shit, all this precursor, like fucking, you know, so everybody knew it was going to happen. I don't remember that being like a thing back when I was growing up. I didn't know that we all knew that, because apparently all the people that were like responsible for like creating shows and entertainment, they all knew. Prince knew. He was fucking up on stage like, oh, I'm going to be in America for 2001 for Osama bin Laden, fucking, blah, blah, blah. He said some shit like that. I was like, what? We got to go to the, he said something where he just basically spelled it all out for us. I'm pretty sure that's not fake. I'm pretty sure that's what he really said. Prince actually predicted his own death with one of his songs. His song, I Would Die For You. It's on the album. It's spelled I Would Die number 4 and then the letter U. That's how he spells it on his album, the song. And then he dies on April 21st, which is 4/21, right? Well, the letter U is the 21st letter of the alphabet. So when he says, I would die for you, it's the same as saying, I would die for 21, which is when he died. So is it just a coincidence? I don't know. What do you think? Are you a coincidence theorist? So you're either a coincidence theorist or a conspiracy realist. That's how I look at it. Because conspiracies are real. Coincidences are theories. I love you, honey. Hi. Well, I don't think I have anybody watching. watching me anymore, so I guess I'll end my show. It's gonna be a boring week. It might even be 2 weeks. I don't know if they're punishing me, if I'm getting the double punishment this time. I'm surprised I still have my channel, actually, because usually they delete you after 3 strikes. And that's my 3rd one I've had this year for the same thing, for saying the same thing. Singing the same thing, I mean. It's weird, because I know there's other channels that talk like that, too. They'll say that there was no planes. I'm not the first guy that said that. I'm the only guy saying it. So why are they fucking with me so hard? I'm not even a big channel. Why do they fuck with little guys like me saying things that everybody else is saying? What the hell? I'm singing it, even. Are you still there? Right on. Cool. I didn't know anybody was there. I just babble to myself, usually. Because it'll tell me there's nobody there, and I'm just like, I'm just going to keep babbling. Because I started babbling, I'm just going to finish my babbling. Looking at all my cactuses out here. Want to see? I got a bunch of cactuses. My silver torch. I've had this thing for a few years. It hasn't bloomed yet. I can't wait for it to bloom. There's our fucking Don Pedro. Big one. This is a fucking mescaline cactus. This is a euphorbia. Euphorbias are like cactuses, but they're a little bit different. But this is like, this thing grew. I mean, we've had this thing for a few years. I mean, it was just a little teeny squirt when we got it. But if you go to the store to try to buy a cactus this size or a euphorbia this size, I mean, it's like $200-300. I couldn't believe it when I was starting to buy cactuses. I'm like, man, these things get expensive. When they're big, they're fucking pricey. Like this fucking barrel cactus right here, that thing would be like, at least $80. Cactuses are pricey. Prickly pear. I like that one. The one has a bright yellow flowers when it blooms. My cactus tree in the corner there. I bought this thing for $15, and it was just like a chopped up cactus that they've been taking cuttings off of. They were selling it for cheap. I'm like, I'll get it, and it'll recover. You won't even be able to tell that I had cuttings taken off it. And sure enough, it did recover. It's a huge tree. It's fun getting things for cheap and then having them grow and then seeing that, wow, they're worth a lot more money now. It's cool. They actually gain value. What's going on here? Hopefully my show is still going. We have a Medusa cactus. Where is it? Oh, this is the Medusa here. It might be a succulent, I don't know, but it's Medusa because these are growing as snakes and they hang off, kind of like this one is. But it'll be like a whole head of like snakes hanging off the Medusa. And this is my brain. I nabbed this off a cactus that I found growing in a park, and it was about half that size when I grabbed it. I'm like, I'm bringing this with me. I got all kinds of pokies in my hand. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I just grabbed it. I'm taking that thing home, sticking it in the dirt. It's fucking cool looking. I mean, it was a huge cactus. I mean, it wasn't like I hurt it really. I broke a part off it and brought it home and propagated it. A lot of these came from that same kind of propagation where I just found a cactus growing out in nature somewhere. I'm not going to take it from somebody's yard, but like if it's in a park, yeah, it's free game, open game. Depends how like locked down it is. If it's like, a fancy garden or something, I'm not going to just go fucking wreak havoc. But like this was just in a random park, and I was like, oh man, that's a cool looking cactus. I went and grabbed a little piece off it and brought it home, and look, it's growing. It's doubled in size. My brain is getting bigger. It's a big brain. I love that brain. I like these fuzzy ones. We have the old man. This one's called the old man. Old man. I like the fuzzy ones. They're old man. See these things right here, these little orange puffs on the cactus? Those are called glochids. 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 I always thought that was a cool word, glochids. But you don't want to fuck with that. That cactus isn't, it looks pretty unsuspecting, but that thing is danger, man. You don't want to fucking touch one of these. You'll be fucked. Those glochids get in your skin and they don't come out, man. You'll be fucking with glochids for a while if you touch that thing. Not something you want to do. Not something you want to do. No siree. Nope. You don't want no glochids in your fucking skin. I grabbed these off a big cactus I found. It was on the side of the road. I think it was probably like county property. It wasn't in somebody's yard. It wasn't fenced in, but it was just on the side of the road between the fence and the sidewalk. where like, usually it's like the county will plant trees or whatever. There's these huge cactuses. And I noticed a couple parts that were falling off. So I went and got my knife out of my car and I chopped them off and brought them home. And now they got roots. They're going to get really big. I like those. I like that succulent that's draping down in the back. That's cool. It's like a donkey tail or something. Cat tail. Oh, more glow kids. Look out for them glow kids. Don't want to touch them glow kids. Danger, danger. I like the shark teeth. This little guy just fell off the table and landed in the sand and started growing. We're like, oh, I guess we'll just leave him there. That one used to be a basketball. Well, they call that succulent. It's a basketball. It's a euphorbia. It's a basketball. But it got long, so it's not really much of a basketball anymore. It's like a basket football. Some starts over here. That one got big. I found that one rolling around someone's backyard. I was visiting my friend and got little babies now. Yeah, he's doing good. All right. It was just rolling around in the dirt in my friend's backyard. I'm like, what's this? It's a cactus. It's like it's not in the ground. And there was no other cactus. I'm like, where did this come from? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, can I have it? He's, yeah, I don't care. So I brought it home and stuck it in the dirt. Now it's got little babies. Yeah. I love cactuses. They're so cool. That one's neat. This one's about to bloom. Gonna grow some flowers. That one looks cool. I like the shapes. It's really neat. I love cactuses. These are called lips. What are they called? Lip. There's something lip ops, lip op, or something like that. The word lip is in it. It's fucking classic. That make total sense to you. That's cool. I'm glad. I like this pink cactus right there. It's cool. Pink. He's pinky. And that one, I got that one, I think, from our campsite when we were down in at Convict Lake. It's beautiful down there. It was a trip. We went down to Devil's Postpile. It's a piece of my art right back there, the flower that I painted. I like that one too. We went down to Devil's Postpile down in on Mammoth Mountain, California. Devil's Postpile is like these, the basalt columns. They're like what is it? Six-sided. What is the word I'm trying to think of? Hexagonal columns. They're basalt columns, and they're all smashed together in this wall. I backpacked through there when I was a kid. I went on the John Muir Trail and went out to. It runs through Mammoth Wilderness, and that's where I saw Devil's Postpile the first time. I didn't really even check it out when I was a kid. I didn't even really care, but now as an older man, and those basalt columns really trip me out when I see them in places, and I'm like, oh, that's right, I backpacked through there, and I saw them when I was a kid. I didn't realize how cool they were. So me and my girlfriend, she booked the whole trip, and we went down there, and we stayed at the Red's Meadow, which is right by Devil's Postpile, where I backpacked through there, and we got to go check it out, and it's fucking amazing. At the top of this, like, there's a wall of like these basalt columns, You can go up this side, there's like a little staircase that goes up to the top, and you can get on the top of this wall of columns, and it's all flat on top, and all the columns fit together perfectly. It looks like you're walking on a tile floor. It's fucking wild. I mean, I took videos of it. My channel got deleted, though, unfortunately. But all the columns fit together perfectly, because it's like hexagonal, but it's like you're walking on a tile floor with hexagonal, like, tiles. It's perfectly smooth and flat. I'm like, what in the fuck? It does not look natural at all. But it is. I mean, it's just mind-boggling. And that was the first stop we made, and then we went down to, what was the name of the lake? It was Crowley Lake. So we stayed at Devil's Postpile. We went to Crowley Lake, and then we stayed at Convict Lake. That was our trip down there. It was for 3 nights we camped. And it was just like weird naming of the place, Devil's Postpile, Crowley Lake, and Convict Lake. Crowley Lake was awesome, though, because it had these columns, these natural columns. They weren't basalt, though. This is all, like, apparently, like, volcanic shit. But these columns at Crowley Lake were actually, I believe it was volcanic, because they're made out of pumice. Like, this is pumice right here. Like, pumice, you're going to find pumice in the near vicinity of obsidian. It's like when rock melts, you know, in magma, you know, the dense part of the rock, it turns into obsidian, you know, when it cools. And then there's like ash, you know, that turns into stone also, but the ash part of it is like is the is the pumice. So you have the, you know, the dense part of the rock that's obsidian, and then you'll have the pumice attached to it, where it's like the stuff that burned and turned to ash and then turns to pumice. I mean, that's the impression I get. I didn't learn that anywhere, but that's what it seems like to me. So the pumice is really light, you know. It's like they'll break it up and put it in soil, and it aerates the dirt. It's really good to grow cactuses in because it's full of air, and so the roots get in there and it drains really well. And it looks like I lost my audience, but I was going to say, I'll finish what I was saying though, which was the columns are made out of this pumice, and they're in these perfect circles, and they're stacked. It's fucking wild. Look up Crowley Lake if anybody ever listens to this. All right, looks like everybody's gone, so I'm going to end it. Thanks for watching. Late.